Tonight, something is happening in one of our hometowns that does not happen very often. In just under 2 hours, the town of Glen Lyn will vote on whether it will continue to exist. For those who are not familiar, Glen Lyn is in northwest Giles County, right on the West Virginia border. Now, it's split by both the New River and Route 460. There are 2 small churches, 2 grocery stores, and 1 closed down power plant. It is home to fewer than 100 people, only 36 of whom voted for mayor in the November election. And at 7 o'clock, those same voters will decide whether to dissolve the town's charter and become an unincorporated community. If they do, Glen Lyn would become one of just a handful of Virginia towns to ever do this. So how does a town get to this point? And what do people who live here actually think about all this? WDBJ7's Lindsay Cook is in Glen Lyn ahead of tonight's vote.
Glen Lyn is a town many would consider a drive-through town. The houses and a handful of businesses that make up Glen Lyn stretch less than 2 miles long. But for the few dozen who live there, it's home.
Nice neighborhood and nice people, neighbors too, you know. They take care of you and everything, you know.
Roger Lawson has lived in Glen Lyn for nearly 3 decades. He's watched it struggle throughout the years, from the local power plant going dark to losing the police and fire departments. But to him, it's still a town full of fond memories.
I wouldn't have no other, wouldn't want to live no other place, you know, except down here.
On Tuesday, it's residents like Lawson who will decide whether or not their home will remain a town. Giles County Attorney Richard Chittister says town management came to the county over a year ago, saying there was no longer enough tax revenue to support Glen Lyn, and its best option was to become an unincorporated community of Giles County.
Council decided it was in the best interest of the citizens of the town for this to occur, and so it's up to them at this point.
Residents are voting here at the town municipal building. I had the chance to talk with some of those voters who have lived in Glen Lyn their whole lives, and although they weren't ready to go on camera, tell me it would be sad to see their hometown lose its name. But other voters, like Lawson, say they would be happier with the county taking over.
I think it's a good idea myself and all, because a lot of people have to pay the town tax and plus the county tax too. That ain't right. I mean, should pay 1 tax and that's it now.
And even though the name Glen Lyn would be lost, Lawson has no doubt the area will be the same place he's always called home.
I know a lot of people may be upset about it, but I don't see what it'll hurt myself and all. I mean, it's a real nice place and all. I think it is and all. I really enjoy living here.
In Glen Lyn, Lindsay Cook, WDBJ7.